back to the world of Quern, where I think I should have everything I need to proceed with this telescope mission. Yes, we have all of the lenses, which means we just need to find the pattern for the last of those mirror symbols. And that should hopefully get us the last piece of the key, to get us the last of the adjustable keys, so we can activate that thing near the tower. So what is the pattern here? Let's get our lenses out and figure out what we can do. Okay, so this is the lenses we have, all of them, and this is the pattern we're trying to make. So we need to look at having those inner parts, which this last lens we just added last time might be the best for, because it immediately gives us those lines and this line. So then we have to make the diagonal shapes. So this could be a good piece for that, right? But then we still need this line and probably something that overlaps with the rest of it. This, for example, right? It will go at that line and the rest just overlaps the existing lines. That should be the shape. So we want this final lens, this lens, and this lens in those positions. Put them together. So it's lens 6, I think lens 2, right? Because that's this shape. So we want it rotated like this. Then lens 3, yeah, rotated like this. And then lens 6, we want it rotate like this. Yep. And now all together, that should be the shape we want. So just need to point it at the right place. There we go, that's the final one. And that should have opened that cupboard that I previously said, oh, we're gonna need to remove the rust, but that's not the mechanic. Okay, we have to go around because the other door is blocked. And it's down here, yep. It is powered now. Oops, sorry. Okay, so we have 2 inputs, 1 output. Like, where is the... This doesn't even move. What's going on here? Because we have this white here, so we want to bring something here. And this is white output, but the liquid is coming out orange. I do wonder if this means like white becomes split into orange, so we have to recombine it, because there is this piece which if we manage to run it both ways, we could recombine it. Can I lead both the strands of orange to be joined in this piece? Does that work? Okay, well, that's one side. That's not going to work. Can that join? And they would have to come from the bottom as well, so that's quite hard. Because obviously then we still need room to bring it down to the output as well. So, you know, we have to join those. So we almost would want it to be this way so that the output is going that direction. Although that still doesn't directly join. It would join from here, but then it'd have to come from this side and this side. Okay, so that's one side. So now we have a connection from in to out and nothing has happened, which means yes, we probably have to combine. So how can we do this? There we go. Okay, what is this? This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting the 4-piece of that circular key. So we're still not quite there. But yes, this was an interesting one with the split and join. So what is it that we just found? Some sort of insert attachment that's rectangular. Now, I'm sure there is a place this goes, but obviously I could have seen it ages ago, and again, there is time between recordings, so it's been a minute, so now I have to walk around and figure out where there have possibly been an insert for that. See, I don't think there's anything in this room other than, you know, we're looking for the last piece of this key, which I assume now this thing we got would lead us there. If I can just figure out and remember where I need to put this thing. Yeah, nothing more here. So what we trying to open is this, right? But what it needs is that final third key that's locked in there to be able to open this. But this rectangular thing does not go here, so that's not it. Ooh, so apparently it fits on the fishing hook, which I guess could have thought about that with it having a big loop. So what are we fishing now? Ooh, a box. And yes, that is. They just were like, you know what, we can just give you the key. How about an extra step? So that's what it was. We needed to attach this to the hook and then grab the last piece from there. So now we have to go the other way because this door's blocked. So now we can insert this here, finally. And we get access to the final key. And at least I know exactly where that goes. Okay, so we want it in basically this cross pattern with the handle. The small handle is going to the left, so that should be it. Yep, there we go. Ooh, the whole thing is just coming down. Okay. It's a tower with another one of those suspicious rugs. And what now? I guess it's just an elevator, so we took the tower down and then we have to go back up. What is next? What are we doing here? Well, there's a little table. There is a hall above us. There is a level behind the elevator. Are we gonna pull the levers and then the elevator suddenly goes to space? Well, not exactly to space. We appear to be actually lowering further down. So yeah, we're at the top of the tower, ground level now. Okay, but that means if we put this stuff back to make the elevator work, and we go down in the elevator, that means we will be underground. So there is like a whole another layer hidden under, though apparently yes, it's in a separate level because we're loading. Secret underground. And we're trapped here. Well, thanks for that, dude. There's like blocked panels, rocks, lanterns. Let me have my... Oh, it's hair again.
When we discovered these tunnels, we hoped to find some rest from the endless noon. We realized we needed a quiet place, hidden from the scorching sunlight, away from the rumbling ocean. A different place where we could at last find the long-awaited change of atmosphere, where we find balance, not just among ourselves, but harmony within our own bodies and souls. These chambers were our refuges when we couldn't bear the weight of our existence. After staying for hundreds of years in the light, darkness preserved our sanity. I tried to keep this place secret from him, but I had to make a choice. When I saw him losing his mind, he reminded me of us. I felt pity for him. I decided to lead him down here to grant him some relief. What a mistake it was.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's trying to tell us something about the original people of Quern. But again, it's the interesting thing of like, if they always lived here and it was always like this, then surely they would just be used to the fact that there is always light. But then maybe it wasn't always like this. Okay, there's just a giant gap here. My white torch can power something here, but not enough. Is there a more powerful torch? And yes, there is a key, some sort of keyhole that's guarded by a cage that I need to unlock. Just underground tunnels. It's getting a bit spooky. Another locked cabinet. Of course, the button doesn't work. Another battery. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, some sort of contraption. Okay, yeah, it needs a key. There's another letter. So what do you have to say this time?
Most of these tunnels were carved out by the Dalmarians once. After covering the island with my experiments, I was fascinated by the gigantic space this place offered. I am convinced that she has appeared to you by now. I know her quite well. She will probably try to persuade you to turn against me, if she hasn't yet. She reflects her own past failures onto me. She fears that I will become the monster she once was. Be conscious when she's around. Her innocent purity is just a well-rehearsed disguise.
So, deep calls to deep. They're trying to play us like, oh, no, the bad guy is the good guy is the bad guy. Who is even good or bad in the first place? Okay, so we have orange. One of the key parts is among the components of the solution. White, one of the key part is in its appropriate place. Okay, what is this? We can press numbers and that will turn on and off the associated row, like the rows and columns. So we want to enter some sort of pattern here. Because it's for the key. Because I assume if we just try to put this key here, this spins, but that means the key is not quite right. What's up here? There's something there, but it's blocked right now, so I guess we have to do whatever the puzzles are to unblock it. So we want to modify the key in order for it to better satisfy whatever this is. Okay, so if we put it down here, we can press the numbers. And that changes what's on the key. So now if we put it back in, that's 3 of the things, correct? So that was 2, 3, 4, 1. So if I change the 1 to a 5, put that in, that's 2 things correct. So the 1 was one of the correct things. So if we do 2, 4, 5, or 2, 5, 4, 1, that's 2 things correct again. So 3, 4, 1, 5. So 2, 3, 5, 1. Okay. So we know the 2 and 3 and the 1 are correct, so we just need to change what's the third number is. I mean, that's assuming I am doing this right. Okay. That makes all the 4 things go. Now what? Okay, now... Oh, that's what it meant. Because here, first was orange. One of the key parts is among the components of the solution. And one of the key parts is in the appropriate place. So with 2, 3, 6, 1, that is 2 of the things correct. So if we do 2, 3, 4, 5, that gives us 4 things correct. I think this was supposed to be some deeper clue, but because there's only 4 things on the key, it's fairly easy to do this with just being like, okay, 2 things are correct, so, what can I change? Is that cheating? I don't know. Okay, we've got the little thing. Oh, and we have a pattern here. So we probably want to reconfigure the key to be this. And then it will fit in that other door that was at the start. Okay, so if we... Well, let's not take the key yet, right? Because there's still things here. But this has opened, but we still need something else. And it's not this thing we just picked up. Okay, so I think next part is the door at the start. So if we make the key this... So we have to be looking at it this way, I think, because then like the shapes, like the openings on the drawing were facing down and stuff. So we want this shape in second position and this shape in third position. This one is first, and then we don't want this one, we want something else in here. We want something that looks like a 4, which means I preset it. I also just 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we want thing that's currently first in second, so it means it's 1 here. The thing that's currently third, we want it first, so that was a 3 because I just went 1, 2, 3, 4. And the thing that's currently second, we want it in third, so that's a 2, which leaves us 4, 5, 6 for the last. And it wasn't 4 because I did 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5. No, because that's not the right shape at the end. Everything's fine except for that last bit. Now I forgot the numbers I had. Okay, so 6 is a figure 4, but it's turned the wrong way, so maybe it is looking at the key this way. So it would start with 6. So 6 would go first, then 2, then 1, and then 3. 6, 2, 1, 3. 6, 2, 1, 3. So yeah, we got the 4, the H, but then those two are the wrong way around. I know. Yeah, this looks correct now. So yeah, I think we take this to that other door. Yeah, so insert this here to open the keyhole, and then put the key in. Yeah, it opens. Cool, another spooky tunnel with some big machine thing. Okay, that may fit into that locked cage because it has like teeth on the back. More drawings. Okay, is this interactable in any way right now? Yes, we can spin those things. There is some sort of mazy shape on this. And I mean, this is like some sort of drawing that kind of seems to signify that this machine is connected to something on the surface. So we're pouring something up top. So what happens? Okay, so we want to make a connection because there is something. Okay, so this is like source of power here. Like, where is that light coming from? Or is it just lighting up any path that's connecting from the top? Okay, so where do we want to take it? Do we want to take it to this light here? Okay, well that works, but it also doesn't, right? Because it doesn't join to this light. Because that would be the pattern if we want the line to go into this light. Which means it connects with this thing up here. I can't see what's going on around the corner. Would this work? No. How to get the best visual of this? Because in this top line, it's either the straight line or one of the corners that can, like, one of the corners, this one that can take it from the top, right? So it's one of those two positions. Then here again we have one corner, two other corners. So okay, we can even return it back up in this case. So if we go down, then that has to happen. Yeah, like what is the position of this lower thing? I think it's only that one corner that can connect, because I mean, here the connection would be from the bottom, which is not possible. But we also have, I guess, this way. It could connect this way. But then it doesn't connect here. But if it's pointed this way, it connects this straight line. Okay, so working backwards, like, this has to be the join on the last 2 layers. So then how we can connect them further. Like this. There we go. Okay, we get a piece of the maze shape, but we can't like use it here or do anything. Is that telling us that's the piece you are going to get? Maybe. Okay, we've done that. And seems nothing more here to do right now, but we can go back and we can use that disc with teeth at the back and here. So this will fit here, and then, whoa, we need something else. Oh, okay, those 2 pieces come together. We get one of those brick things. Oh, maybe it's like a spark plug, so where we were putting the torch in, that one was broken and we have to put a new one in, something like that. Yeah, we can plug this in and now we put our torch. Ooh. Interesting, it auto-returned the torch to me. Like, you know, you better not forget this, because there's no way back. Spooky. Okay, well, let's go into this dark. I'm pretty sure this game is not scary, right? There's nothing here that's gonna jump out at us. Even deeper. Further. Why are you turning the camera? Ooh, pretty. They had a whole underground facility. Yep, underground scarer. I mean, looks more like a circle to me, but I don't know. Not gonna argue with your geometry, I guess. Okay, I think this is where the maze pieces go. Yep. Last time I was like, oh, I'm not sure there is that much left in the game, we'll have to see. But I mean, I just opened one of those doors, but there's another one, so I guess there's still plenty to do, more puzzles, whatever. I mean, like, the story has obviously been coming together with, like, you know, he was doing something and she didn't want him to, but there hasn't yet been, like, too much of an explanation of what either of them really means, right? He brought us here because we had to learn his secret knowledge that he's acquired, but she doesn't want us to, and what does it all mean? Okay, we've got some sort of pieces. This goes up and down. Okay, so I assume we're gonna have to place the right things onto this. Okay, because this can go on different parts of it. But how do I know? Like, why does it have up and... like, it has those... okay, that's how we send each of them down. Okay, this one did not come up. And now it came back on this thing. Okay, I assume there must be some sort of instruction, more pieces, because I guess there's a piece there. Because it feels like there needs to be more. There's ladders. Oh, wait, did it turn the ladders maybe? Because yeah, there's ropes connected to each piece. So like this ladder is on this bottom circle and this rope is connected to this. So do I need to put this here? Why is there a big and small piece? What does it do? Okay, that went around, and now I can climb. Just need to observe your surroundings. Which means now we need to move the second ladder probably on top of that one. Like, where do we want to go next? That's like 3 things up. Okay, so there's 2 pieces up here, but we also need to move the third ladder out of the way. So we want to move this bottom ladder first. So reset this. So that makes it go back. Oh, maybe the ring we put is how much it's going to move. So now we have like this medium ring. So if we put the medium ring on moving the first ladder, yeah, it goes up to here, but we don't want to go up to here, we want to go up to here, so we want a small on that. Okay, I am understanding how this works. So small ring on this will move the first ladder to here. Okay, so now the second ladder is controlled by this pulley, and the second ladder is here. So yeah, probably it's the medium ring because it wants to move like a significant way across. But then yes, the third ladder, which is controlled through here, we're gonna move it out of the way so we can climb. Yep, there we go, and that will probably give us another piece so we can move things into different places. Yep. Okay, back down. Now we reset everything. Yeah, so now the next layer is up there. So we already know when I put the medium piece on this bottom ladder that it went to the right place. We need to collect the pieces first. So yeah, this is the medium piece. So it goes here. The second one now wants to move all the way across. So the second one is what wants the big piece. Yep, big piece here. No, not enough. Was that not the big piece? Ah, do it again. I can also stack them all here to just see relative size. Maybe, no, I can't. Was that not the big piece? Let's see. So this is the biggest piece, as far as I can tell. Put it here. It does. Oh, do I need to do two pieces? Okay. So do I give it the big piece and the really small piece? Yeah, okay. That moves it all the way across. We know the bottom one, it wants the medium piece. But then, will this piece be enough for the third ladder, or is the math gonna be slightly different? Oh no, that is enough. Good. And I guess another piece. Is there another one? No, because they're all there because there are only 3. So yes, we're up. We don't need to do this anymore. Another tunnel, another door, another button, another puzzle. We're in the corridor. Close behind us. Okay, we can still open it. We're not trapped. There is a pipe of some sort. Okay, yeah. So immediately this looks like the red crystal. So we have this, which I assume is some sort of pattern of like where we need to send the signals to get the right things. So here we have things we can turn. So this is showing 4 things, and there's 4 things here. So I assume this is what's happening. There is a green crystal there. Oh wait, so we don't want the red crystal here. We want the green crystal here because we want to teleport inside that room. And this is now green, and now we're locked in here. Okay, so we have to use those things to guide the light across. So this is telling us, for example, this wants to go, because B is straight across. So if we send it up and then straight, does it go to B? Oh, because there are different shapes as well. Okay, so 3 of them are this 90-degree pattern, and then 1 of them is straight through. Let's ponder this then. Okay, because there's a different pattern in there. Like, this is B, so we know we're trying to go to B. So if we're trying to go to B, like, it's almost saying, oh, this needs to go straight across, but it's not going to, right? So we want to, at the bottom one, we want the 90-degree that's down and towards B. Is that what it means? Let's see. So at the end, we want down and towards B. Yeah, that's how I'm reading it. So it came from down, which means here it has to point down and towards A. Like this. So that's what we have. We're using this path here. So here we want it to be pointing at A, B, because this is the one that's straight across. A and B on this one. So that's fine. And on this one, on this last one, we want it to go from A up. Yep, okay, so now the teleportation is working. We can go to B. Yeah, for some series of pipes. How did we fit there? Who knows? Okay, so this is C. Woo. We're underwater. Wow, that's so cool. Very pretty in here. Yeah, there's pipes going through. All that kind of stuff. But yeah, we have C here, but I guess there needs to be something pointing towards C first for us to be able to use it. Unless there is like a way to... No, I didn't mean to go back to A. Is there another control? No. Because I was like, yeah, raise it up. But maybe not exactly here, because yeah, there's another connector from C to D and E, although D seems to be blocked. But that means we have to raise it up first to be at C. There are more of those turns. They had a secret underwater city that was very cool and pretty. There's another one there, so we're gonna have to go through. To say I was not expecting this. Okay, so this is the stopper that's blocking access to D, because yeah, D is here. Like the pipe is blocked, but this is not interactive. Oh, I do wonder, like, could we now use the flame to like burn the rope to unblock it? But yes, first what this implies here is that we have to send something here. Like we have to, if I want to burn the rope, it means I would have to do a flame connection, right, to C, which is pointed through to there, and then I have to make it connect to E. That will burn the rope and block D. So in order for C to connect to E, I guess I have to check what pieces I have. It's straight through, straight through, straight through, straight through. Okay, they're all straight through, but there's additional I can change it between, because yeah, I was like, how are they all straight through? I can change it between 90 degrees and straight through. Okay, so going backwards, we want probably this path, right? Because it's coming out at the 45-degree angle. We don't have that as an option, which means those two have to be connected. So at the end is straight through towards E. Here it will be 90 degrees, but like pointed this way. And here straight through like this. So starting, we want a 90-degree angle from C up. Then the next one, we want straight through, pointing this way. Then the next one, we want a 90-degree angle, but we want it to point like this. And the last one we want straight through like this. So now in theory it would be sending from C to E, but obviously we don't have a thing. So we have to teleport back. We have to put the flame here and we have to direct it to C. So in order to direct us to C, we need to... This last one needs to be pointing up. So input is from A side and then goes up. If input is from A side, that means that one needs to be going this way. But is it top or bottom? I think this is fine. So then this one needs to be pointing like this. And then this one is pointing to A and down. And yes, we get the clatter of the rope burning. That was a cool one. But that means I now need to turn this back around to be able to teleport again. Teleport is ready. Let's go. So then, just go and see that the rope didn't need burn and D is no longer locked. So we can direct it to D. Okay, so to get it to D, we needed, yeah, this is up, this is fine, but this needs to be this way, and then this needs to be like this, then this one is like this. And then this one is straight through. Nope, something's wrong. So we've got, yeah, straight through, then C to top, then straight through, then top to D. But now we have to return, because obviously we have to direct the other bit at the teleportation at C, so that we're going all the way through. So here we have to switch it back to be pointing at C. Okay. So like this, then like this, then this way, and then this way. And now, yes, it should be shooting through all the way through there and all the way to the other side. So we're taking a long trip through the water, through the pipes, to another place. Yep, there we go. An underwater hideaway. More machinery. Oh, a nice chair. We could chill with our coffee or tea. Can I please? Oh my god, they won't even let me sit. Well, let's pretend we're sitting, just staring out into the ocean. One thing is that there is no fish. There's no life here. I mean, there's plants, but no like mammals or fish or anything like that. So that's a bit sad. Yeah, we've got some grid here. We've hidden numbers, of course, because let's not forget secret number messages. We've got this, which we can pick up. And that enables some device. Okay, here we have another one of those machines. Okay, we now have to enter a numeric code in order to make it open to get another piece of the maze. Okay, that's what that is. There's another letter from him.
Wasting time. This phrase has no rhyme or reason. After the centuries I've spent working, I needed a calm and quiet place. I originally built this facility to explore the depths of the ocean and to research, but eventually I spent more time resting here. This was the only place where I could hide from her. She judges me for demolishing long-forgotten buildings on an abandoned island, while she is directly responsible for much greater destruction. And after she told me about their failure, she dared asking me to destroy Quern. Her agony is not my concern, and especially not yours. This power is not hers to give or take.
Interesting, because I assumed this place was here when he got here, but he says he built this by himself, just all underwater. Interesting. So we have boots. Oh, this is like a diving suit? Okay, we're actually going out into the water? Well then. Yeah, I am now underwater explorer. There is some lever. I assume I can pull. There we go. There is some sort of plaque that says 4 ID 9. That's interesting. I assume maybe I don't have like an air limit. There's another one. 1 IH free. I assume we're going to need this. Yes, there is a few of those. Another lever. Not sure what this is doing, but I'm like, there's levers. We probably need to flip them while we're out here. And look out for the numbers. Another one here. And another lever. Well, we're gonna see what those are for. I guess they're all plugged in here, so now it's showing us that everything is pulled and whatever it is ready. Let's just have a look here, see if there's any hidden messages or anything. I can still like select items in my suit. Well, I think I've moved all the levers, so let's go back inside. Well, that was a trip. Okay, yes, this is how all the top. So there's power coming through and through to this thing. Okay, so now it's going to work. Because previously, even if we did anything, it wouldn't have reacted. It needed to be powered. Cool, but what's next? We have this thing full of secret messages. Because, oh, there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, but I didn't have a 5. They have a 5? Oh, but there's another... Okay, because yeah, there's board 1 and board 2. They have like 1 and 2 in the corners. I'm pretty sure there was an indication on the thing. Yeah, because there's 2, right? Number 2, then 2 as in board 2 and C8. So we have 2, 3. Those screenshots are so not good. Like, I've not been using this notebook very much because like taking your own screenshots seems better. So we have 4 is ID9, or 4 is board 1 D9, then 1 is board 1 H3, 3 is board 2 F1, and 2 is board 2 C8. But yeah, I don't have a 5. There's 5 numbers? Yeah, there's 5 numbers, but okay, let's check it then. So 1 is board 1, H3, and H3 is 0. So a 4 is also board 1, D9. D9 is 5, and 2 and 3 are on board 2. So we have 2 is C8, which is 8, and 3 is F1, which is 3. So 0, 8, 3, 5. So we can change the 0... 8, 3, 5, but then yes, we need to... I guess we don't need to find the 5th number, right? Because there's only 10 possibilities after, so there you go. Maybe there wasn't even one, it was just like, you know, you figured it out. Okay, so that's another piece, which means we can go back to the center where we've taken this path and plug it in. Just quick teleport back. Let's take my teleporter stone because I think I even need to take it to be able to leave. Like they've built some checks to make sure you don't leave your things behind in this version. Or like in this area. Okay, all the way back. And that's another piece. And another path. And then we still need, I think there's like at least 2 pieces here, so this game is not done. And I think we'll have to return another time and see where is the story taking us, right? Who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, or is everything just gray? You know, we have to decide for ourselves who do we believe and what we're gonna do about this. So join me next time to see how it all works out. Assuming we're even close to the end, maybe there's like another hours of this game and there's gonna be more episodes. We'll see. So let me know in the comments what you think about this one. Who do you think is tricking us? And leave a like if you enjoy the content, and I will see you soon on another adventure.